Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. It's Sunday evening, January 15th, 2017. The top headlines on CNN and other mainstream outlets are the Obamacare repeal and now what the Republicans are putting in its place. And tonight, Donald Trump promised that everyone's going to get health insurance. Just yesterday, Saturday, January 14th, I put out this video about Obama and Trump and how we're living out a planned agenda. And I talk specifically about how the Republican repeal would be probably a continuation of Obamacare with a twist on it to deceive the people, but not all that different. And it already sounds today like it's going to be something not all that different. Insurance for all. Remember, Obamacare was originally Mitt Romney's bill, who was a Republican. So Obamacare was a Republican model. Now you have the Republicans in place putting something similar in place. Let's watch what I showed yesterday, and then I'll show you a couple more interesting things. Okay, so just before we watch this footage is from 2011, April 30th, 2011, the White House Correspondents' Dinner. Interesting note, that was a date with 45 numerology. Obama's about to make a joke about Obamacare and how it came from Mitt Romney, a Republican, and how Donald Trump is just the man to fix what's wrong with it. And here's Donald Trump replacing Obama as the 45th president. This joke made almost 6 years ago on a date with 45 numerology. Let's listen, and then we'll talk more about it.
There's a vicious rumor floating around that I think could really hurt Mitt Romney. I heard he passed universal health care when he was governor of Massachusetts. Someone should get to the bottom of that. And I know just the guy to do it. Donald Trump is here tonight.
Okay, so I'm going to minimize this window real quick. This video here, I uploaded yesterday, January 14th. Today is Sunday, January 15th, 2017. We're going to talk more about the date in regards to the headline that CNN had up that we looked at the beginning of the video. But anyway, listen to what I said in yesterday's video talking about what we'll probably soon see from the Republicans in something very similar to Obamacare. I just said this yesterday before today's news headlines, before these announcements. Check this out. Just think about it, Truth Seeker. Look at how that joke goes from Mitt Romney, which is what the model plan is for Obamacare, and then the joke goes to Donald Trump. And Donald Trump and the Republicans have said the first thing they're doing on Inauguration Day is repealing and now replacing Obamacare. And we'll see what they replace it with. It'll probably be the exact same thing. The Democrats and Republicans, they always campaign different, but then do the exact same thing. It's all planned, Truth Seeker. Planned agenda we're living in.
I know that he's taken some flack lately.
Whoops, didn't mean to go to the next video. Anyway, down in the description, I'll link the video I made yesterday so you can hear the rest of it. But just yesterday, I was talking about this. Now, here we are today. Rand Paul's Obamacare replacement, where we'll talk about why Rand Paul and how Donald Trump's now saying there'll be insurance for all. So, this headline, Rand Paul's Obamacare replacement in gematria sums to 115, and right now we're at the beginning of the 115th Congress. Donald Trump's campaign to be president from the day it began, June 16th, 2015, to Election Day was 511 days. The reflection of 115? Today's date, 115, January 15th. A lot like 115 for the 115th Congress. It's also a date with 33 numerology today. 1 plus 15 plus 17, January 15th, 2017. The name Rand Paul in gematria is 33. He's going to be it looks like the chief architect of this new bill to replace Obamacare that will probably be very similar. The word Order 33, Federal 33, we're talking about the federal government. Masonry 33, Secrecy 33, very important number to the Freemasons. The people who run this nation from the time this country was created to the present have been Freemasons. Donald Trump down here. Trump promises insurance for all in newspaper interview. With regards to the name Obamacare, it sums to 59, which is the 17th prime number. The word kill in Jewish gematria equals 59. The word kill in Pythagorean gematria equals 17. Interesting how these numbers have this relationship. The Obamacare bill being killed to start 2017. You know? The other thing that's interesting about this is how 59 has been stamped on black people throughout history. The word Negro equals 59, slave 59, blues 59, Motown Records came out in 59. They say AIDS was discovered in 59 in the Belgian Congo in Africa. Belgian Congo equals 59. Again, the word kill equals 59. 59 stamped on black people, a disease that's very suspicious, showing up in a predominantly black continent. Black History Month. Awkward month ends on the 28th day, the 59th day of the year. So anyway, since I started this video, CNN has now changed their front page. Now they got Trump up here front and center. Trump promises insurance for all. And notice the gematria of insurance for all. 69. Think about cycles and circles. Rinse and repeat. Change the party. Do the same thing as the last party, like what always goes on in this nation. If you use the alphabetic order, insurance for all sums to 168, like New York City, which Trump represents. And think about it. Wall Street's there. Insurance. These are big for-profit companies, publicly traded companies. Your health is going to become even more of a commodity than it already is. That's probably how the bill will be changed to be even more favorable for Wall Street. We'll see how they present it in the media. But I think in the end, it won't be all that different. You know, Obamacare, it's already these same big insurance companies. So they're just going to retweak it to make it, even better for them. What we need is health before profit. That's the problem now with the system. Profit is interfering with people's quality of life. We need a system that does not depend on profit motivations. And that's a big thing. That's restructuring education so we can create more doctors more efficiently, more younger. Most people don't go into medicine because it takes so long and is so expensive. Not many people can afford to go to school until they're 30, 35 years old to be a doctor, as most doctors do, If we had a different education system, if we took talented people, the standout students at age 10, 11, 12, and they knew they wanted to be doctors and put them on an accelerated path so that they could become a doctor by the time they're 20, which seems reasonable to me, why not do that and have an abundance of 20-year-old doctors educated as efficiently as possible? Instead, we have this giant for-profit system that screws everyone in the end. So anyway, it's all coded propaganda. It's all propaganda by the numbers. I mean, look, it's a family affair. Here's the son of a former congressman, Ron Paul, who's given a lot of people false hope. There's all sorts of people playing their part in this puppet show. Ron Paul, hope for the hopeless. Ralph Nader, hope for the hopeless. Bernie Sanders, hope for the hopeless, So I'll link the video from yesterday. Thanks for listening as always, Truth Seeker.